What's up, guys? I'm back today with another Madden 21 video, and in today's video I'm going to be doing my first ever fantasy draft. Now I ended up skipping over the rounds so you guys didn't have to see me do all of the rounds I ended up doing. I ended up doing like 30 or so out of the 50 plus rounds that there were to do. I just want to make sure we got all the starters down and all the players that I really wanted to have on the team, make sure all the starters and all the positions were filled out. And then I let the CPU pretty much draft all the backups. So a lot of the backups that you're going to see here were not drafted by me. But we'll quickly go over the offense, the defense. The offense is a 93 overall, as you guys can see there for a second, and the defense is a 73 overall. I went very offense heavy. You guys can see Patrick Mahomes with the first overall pick. We had the first pick. Kareem Hunt, AP at running back, Julio Jones, Robbie Anderson, Tyler Lockett, Kelsey, and then Jimmy Graham, I'm pretty sure we have as our backup. And then our offensive line is looking pretty solid. As you guys can see here, defensively, there's a lot of need for improvements. But like I said, I went really offense heavy in this draft. That's just kind of what I decided to do with Patrick Mahomes being the first pick. I was like, all right, we'll just go offense heavy and see what happens. So you guys can see the D-line's okay. It's not great. Our cornerbacks are actually pretty solid. Can't complain about that. We have no X factors on defense, so it's a little disappointing. I think we have like 4 star players and 1 superstar, so it's not terrible. Safeties are pretty good. Linebackers probably feel like that's what's gonna hold us back in the long term, but we'll see what happens, see how the team can do. And then the special teams obviously here, so you guys can see what is going on there. But that is gonna be the team. Offense looking crazy at a 93 overall and a 73 on defense. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully the offense can power us through to the postseason, but we'll have to see what happens. 83 overall team. Who knows? Anything can happen. You know, Madden Sim doesn't always work out the greatest, but again, we'll see what happens. And as you guys can see here, we ended up going 14-2 on the season. Pretty insane. We'll check out the schedule here so you guys can see who we ended up losing to. So I think we ripped off like 6 or 7 in a row there, and then lost to the Jets, and then lost to the Texans another 2 weeks later, but finished the season pretty hot on a 6-game win streak, I'm pretty sure that was, and closed out the season 14-2. So you can see the offensive yards. We were 4th in offensive yards and somehow 1st in defensive yards allowed. That's insane. I have no clue how. 2nd in points scored, but we'll check out some of the yearly awards. Jordan Love gonna win MVP on the Chiefs. Tom Brady back to the Buccaneers in 2nd place, and then you can see Lamar Jackson on the Falcons, Patrick Mahomes in 4th, Baker Mayfield on the Giants, Trevor Lawrence on the Cardinals, Jimmy G on the Eagles, Zach Wilson on the Raiders, Sean Watson on the Lions, and then Josh Allen on the Rams. So pretty crazy there. You can see obviously the coach is going to win Coach of the Year, but we'll go through some of the stats or some of the awards so you guys can see here. Not going to go through everything, but just at least the AFC side so you guys can see some of the players that won. I forgot to mention this in the beginning, but I do have the 2021 rookies in here too. So the Rookie of the Year stuff is going to be a little messed up, mixed with like 2020 and 2021 rookies. So that is going to be a little messed up, but you guys can see, you'll get the gist of it. So 37 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, 4,200 yards for Patrick Mahomes. Cannot complain. Kareem Hunt, 1,100 yards, 8 touchdowns. Again, can't complain about that. Solid year. Julio Jones, over 1,000 yards and 15 receiving touchdowns is insane. Kelsey with almost 1,000, only 3 touchdowns. Julio hogging up all the touchdowns for himself. But we're going to go through some of the stats here in this little clip here. So we'll go through all of our stats and some of the league stats and everything like that, some of the league leaders, so you guys can get a gist of where everybody stands. So I don't know how this defense did so well, but Casey Edwards Jr. is going to come with 5 interceptions, Kareem Jackson with 4. So pretty good for there. But again, I don't know how this defense held teams that low in yards. Absolutely insane. You can see Myles Garrett and Aaron Donald. Khalil Mack, the classic 3 players, leading the league in sacks. You can see Jordan Love ended up winning the MVP. But as you guys can see, Tom Brady had 5 more touchdowns, 2 less interceptions, and only about 400 less yards, and somehow still didn't win MVP. So who knows? I'm not sure how that works. But we can go through here. Christian McCaffrey leading the league in rushing yards. Corey Davis, you can check out the top 5 there. Not going to go through everybody, like I said. But Julio Jones leading the league in touchdowns. Again, can't complain. The team did pretty insane. I thought the offense would do very well, but I don't know how this defense did so well. I really don't. Doesn't make sense to me. Really surprised. We'll check out some of the teams around the league. You can see the Giants were the best team in the NFC, and then the Raiders and Texans in the AFC. So I think I quickly go and check out the Giants roster. As you guys saw before, they did have Baker Mayfield at quarterback, so as long as you have a good quarterback, maybe that is what played a role. But we'll check out the team here, head over to the Giants, and see what they got on the team. So they have Zeke, Terry McLaurin, looking pretty good, Baker Mayfield at quarterback. Their team's looking pretty good, so I understand why they went 13-3, I think it was. They had Jamar Chase as well, DJ Chark, but the offense is looking pretty crazy. Offensive line is good as well, and the defense is pretty solid. They kind of looks like our defense, except their linebackers look a little bit better than ours. So, but you can check out the playoff picture here. See, both obviously the Giants and us had a first round bye, but we'll sim through the wildcard round, see who we are gonna play in the divisional round, and see what we can do. Maybe we can take this team to the Super Bowl, but we'll have to see. So we'll head over, sim through the wildcard round, and see what team we are going to play in the divisional round. And it looks like we're going to be playing the 10-6 Broncos, so it's going to be a little bit of a tough matchup. You can check out some of the scores from the first round of the playoffs, but we'll sim through here, see if we can end up beating the Broncos in the divisional round to get us to the AFC Championship. So we'll sim through here. Hopefully we can get the W. And as you guys can see, we end up winning 35-14 against the Broncos. Not too bad of a game. Can't complain. 21-point win. And we're going to move on to the Oakland Raiders, one of the best teams. I think they were the second best or tied for the second best with the Texans in the AFC. So we can check out what ended up happening in the round. So it's going to be the Giants and the Cardinals and us and the Raiders left to head to the Super Bowl. So can we win this game to head to the Super Bowl and we lose? I think the score, barely see it, 24-21, 23-21, one of those two scores. Very small preview box here, but we're going to lose that one, as you guys can tell, and it's going to be the Raiders and the Giants in the Super Bowl. So we'll sim through here, check out what happened, and but like I said, I can't complain. The defense was a little rough. The offense was really good, but for some reason the defense played very well throughout the regular season, but at some point, obviously, I didn't think we had a chance to make it to the Super Bowl. I was hoping we did, but you guys can see here, the Raiders end up winning in the Super Bowl, 23-21. And Jerry Jeudy's going to be the Super Bowl MVP. But that's going to be it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with all the new videos. If you guys have any suggestions for more content you guys want to see on the channel, leave it down in the comment section, and I would definitely make sure to try to include that in the channel, trying to find some videos to make before Madden 22 drops. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.